English first. Let's wait for a bit for a few people to join. Mm, very exciting though. A lot of people showed interest in understanding how things are made. So I guess we are all curious.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe give it a minute or two.
Yeah. By the way, if anyone has joined already, this is a photo I made in Midjourney um, when the sref function was introduced. I just wanted to make, the grindhouse style movie screens, and I trained it with different screen grabs uh, from what was it, Grindhouse movie and Pulp Fiction and that kind of stuff. Hey John, hey Jay. So and the
Nice,
results were really really awesome.
nice.
Yeah.
Hello, people. All right. Uh, nice to see you all here. Nice to see you all here.
Hey Adi. Hey Angela.
I guess let's get started slowly, right? More people will join as they can. There will also be a recording, so it's more
All
about
right.
just hanging
Awesome.
out, seeing it, cool things. Hello, hello,
Oh,
what's up?
Tyler.
Yo, Santi as well. Um, all right. Today we are going to be looking at things, most like creations that people have made. With Luca, we have been collecting a list, a database of clips because we love making things, and it's incredible how people make things. So we're going to be looking at a few things, a lot of videos, mostly videos, animations. And yeah, thank you, welcome all. Very nice to see you all here. Um, we welcome participation, any comments, any thoughts you have. We're going to be guessing how we think these things are made. We're going to be looking at workflows, at how they made it, like the people who shared it. And if you have any idea or if you want to guess with us, please do like drop your thoughts, your comments. Yeah, let's just have fun. Let's look at a few clips.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if any of the creators like of the clips we watch are also like here, we would love to like have you join us here and like chat and share like how you made it. Like we just want to share, you know. As I said, we like making things and we want to share further the whole spirit of generative AI that you have in the open source. Yeah. Anything else, Luca?
By the way, Stable Diffusion 3 just dropped right now. So after this, I'm going just to go into Comfy and start messing with it. I'm so thrilled. Oh my god.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, let's start with Tyler. It's 3 a.m. for him, and
Thanks for joining, man. I appreciate you.
yeah. All right. So the first one is from J Books Creative. He's a very very talented artist, content creator, and let's just see this what he did a couple of weeks ago.
I
It's
saw a
just
couple, mm,
it's just crazy. I mean, I love it.
I saw a couple of his shots.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, he's been working very hard. I mean, this dude doesn't sleep. He's always awake and always working. And he's working for Civit AI. For those who don't know, Civit AI is a hub for stable diffusion creations, for models, for LoRa's, for workflows. So everything you need for stable diffusion, it's over there. And I
yeah,
love watching
highly
his
recommend.
tutorials, his videos, his hosting different AI artists. And lately, he's been experimenting with just the body, and things he's doing are just crazy amazing. And
Can
I
you
mean,
show
just
some
look.
other examples
This
on
this
his
this
page?
is his.
Yeah, 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 but he has like more on his page, right?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Of course. I mean, he is also the one who had his visuals on the main stage of Coachella. I was so happy for him. I mean, look at his face. He's so happy. And his latest work is this, with collaboration of Laura Viscera, and it's just crazy, man. This is insane.
It's the same shot, right? It's the
But it's
same
not,
driving
not the
video.
same shot. It's different. Oh yeah, it's the same. Tyler, is
The
it the
driving
same?
video. Maybe it's a bit different, but very
Yeah,
similar.
yeah, it's awesome. I mean, look at the level of details. That is sick. Tyler, do you want to join us? Do you want to have a couple of words? Can we, Nace, can we
Yeah.
hook him up?
Can we? Would love to.
Do you want, Tyler? Want to do that? Yeah, this is different video, but the same dancers. Yeah, and it's crazy. This was definitely not upscaled with Topaz because the Topaz tends to smudge the details.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna join. Nice, nice. Oh,
Awesome,
perfect. That's
awesome.
awesome.
Yeah, I know there is a Comfy UI workflow for upscaling, and I've been using it,
Mm,
which which is using the latent upscaling.
I
It
sent.
takes a while to upscale, but it's worth it. It introduces so many cool details, and it's just
I
awesome.
sent you a link on LinkedIn. Um, you can join there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is cool. Okay, before he comes in, you want to guess how he made it?
Oh yeah. I mean, since we are today is today we're looking at the most of mainly the animative videos. So
Mm,
animative is a model, an animation model, video model, and you can use it in ComfyUI, make really, really, really cool animations.
yeah,
So
and
that
just
was definitely done with Animate Diff and with a couple of control nets. There was definitely an open pose control net, depth control net, I think. And I think that's about it. Maybe QR code. I'm not sure. What do you think?
I don't think QR code, but definitely a driving video. I think that is like
Yeah.
the thing here as well. That I think for me, like that has been one of the most fun parts, like introducing driving videos or IP adapters to animate diff.
Oh, IP adapters, definitely. I mean, he also says that,
Oh, here he is.
yeah.
But definitely a driving video. I think that is like
What's up, guys?
Hey,
yo.
Tyler.
For me, like that. Thank
All
you for
Good
right.
joining.
morning. So,
Good morning. Yes. Well, I still haven't went to sleep yet. I stayed up just for this, and I had to make my Instagram post for today, which just posted. And this is usually my bedtime, but I stayed up to make sure I jumped in here.
Damn,
awesome. Thank you so much, man.
highly appreciate it.
Appreciate it. So, do you want to tell us a bit more about this piece?
Yeah. No. I mean, so
And
for the past like month and a half, or maybe 2 months now, I decided to really focus on doing things strictly on black backgrounds and use the negative space because everything can get to feeling a lot like just a lot on the screen at one time with this stuff. And I was hoping that through the process of doing this and just focusing on making the subjects as absolutely cool as possible and figuring out how to like transform the people in a much better way. I put these restraints on myself. So black background, characters only, and every week I pick a theme and then I do 3 videos in that theme while trying to make them all uniquely different. And so far it's actually been a lot of fun. And luckily when I started doing this, that was when the Coachella thing kind of happened and they wanted everything on black background. So I was like, oh, perfect. I just made the workflow for that.
works out nice. Oh, that's really
um,
cool. It reminds
a,
me of doing these sorts of challenges. Like as a creative, I feel like it always helps. Like of having a week off. I'm doing this. Week off of doing this.
yeah. And sometimes, I mean, especially with like this stuff especially, because with these tools, we can essentially kind of create some variation of whatever we have in our mind, right? And that is a sprawling net of things to choose from. And sometimes it gets a little like overwhelming to pick what to do. So I feel like by putting yourself in the box, you can actually boost yourself to be more creative that way.
Nice. Yeah.
I haven't seen that one before. It is stunning. It's gorgeous. Do you want to tell us a bit more about your workflow?
Yeah.
Which
So we've
nodes are
had a
you
guest.
using? Are you using
Yeah.
anything specific?
Yeah, so this is based off of my on my Civitai profile, which my Civitai name is the same as the name I have on here, which is just jbugs.creative if anyone wants to look that up.
Yeah, please do.
This is based on my LCM animate diff workflow. It's basically the exact same workflow. There's just a couple things I changed and tweaked for the black background, but it's literally a workflow that everyone can go and download. And the workflow takes a input video, and you also have to supply an alpha mask of your subject. A lot of people use like by RefNet and like doing the auto masking in Runway and whatnot. I'm a bit of a perfectionist if you can't tell. So I've basically rotoscoped every day for the past year and a half in After Effects. All these videos, I rotoscope all of them every day to get my perfect alpha mask, because I feel like that little bit of extra just it adds to it. But you supply the input video, you supply the alpha mask, and I have two sets of IP adapters in the workflow, and they both take two images. So one set is strictly for the subject, the other set is strictly for the background. So you have complete control over what your character looks like and what your background looks like. And when Animate Diff does its thing and blends them together, you don't come away with like these sharp lines on the mask, making it look like the character was just kind of like slapped on the background, and it all kind of like blends together. So yeah, that workflow has been up there for a minute, and
Yeah,
sorry, stop me if I
we all started with Inner Reflections workflow, right?
Yeah, so Inner Reflections base workflow that he wrote the article on Civitai for. I always point that's the one. I always point everyone back to that article, especially if they're beginners, because this article is what helped me really wrap my brain around Comfy UI coming from the Google Colab notebook of Warp Fusion.
Yeah, same here. Started with Warp Fusion.
Okay, a few thoughts. First of all, fucking incredible.
Thank
I
you.
love creative people, man. And like something that I keep like noticing is that like everyone has that like one thing or a few things that are just like, oh, like this needs to be good, you know, like the thing that you have like most experience with, and you're like, I can't not have this perfect, you know. I feel like that's when like the style like comes out with like these new tools as well, because as you said, like you can do whatever you want, like whatever you imagine, you can kind of put it, you know. But I feel like this experience always leads to, you know, that touch that is like, oh, I can recognize this is from that person.
It is something that I really try to advocate for, and what I see a lot in the AI art community is everyone gets so excited with experimenting, right? And we're constantly getting new workflows thrown at us and new nodes and new ways of doing things, that I feel like workflows that have a lot of potential sometimes get left behind for the new shiny thing before anyone dives in deep enough to really even scratch the surface of what they're capable of. And like, this workflow that I'm using is just an iteration of the same one I've been using for the past like 6 or 7 months. But I'm just like, I go into it, I experiment with other things, but I always come back to my thing. Because once you find your bag and kind of your lane, you just got to take that as far as you can, you know?
Wow, man.
All
This
right,
is amazing. Like the previous one, the star themed universe one. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
The Galaxy ones were actually with SDXL.
Oh wow,
Okay.
I'm impressed.
Oh, interesting one. Question. I have a question. How do you, so you said you have an IP adapter for the main subject, right?
Yes.
How do you choose the theme for the IP adapter?
The theme of the week and
Ah,
so it's okay. What is the theme of the week? Like one I'm still sitting on that I haven't really acted on yet. So the first video you showed, that X-ray one, those IP adapter images were literally actual images of MRI scans, like
mhm.
MRI X-ray scans from medical things. That's what those images were. And the initial idea for that week was actually supposed to be like cells under a microscope. And so I have a bunch of stuff I just haven't posted yet of like microorganisms where the IP adapter images were all cells. But what I like to do for my reference imagery is, I'm sure at this point we all browse Pinterest, right? So I browse Pinterest, and once I see something that catches my eye, I'll grab a reference image from Pinterest, pull it into Midjourney. Don't tell Civitai. I'm a Midjourney, but I use all of it, right? I use all of it, but
Yeah, as you
I
should,
pull it
man.
into Midjourney, and then I start mashing images together and blending images together, and then I use the blends as style reference imagery for prompts in Midjourney, and then I take the Midjourney outputs and I upscale them in Magnific, and then I take them into my IP adapter.
Yeah, makes sense.
Nice,
Yes.
nice.
All right, Tyler, we have to move on. We
Yeah,
have
yeah,
limited
no,
time.
thank
Can
you
we
guys.
Thank you so
can we
much for
last
joining
first?
us. And go to sleep, man. Have some sleep.
I appreciate you guys, man. You guys are
Thank you
awesome.
for
I'm
jumping on.
definitely going to rewatch the whole thing when I wake up.
Thanks, man.
Also,
Take care,
leave your
guys.
Good
links,
night.
and we will leave your links. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
For sure.
Bye bye, man.
All right, the next one. We probably seen this one, everyone. I
Yeah,
mean, this is just. Now, look at this. The arm turns into different textures. That was also made with Anime Div. And we have,
so good.
yeah, this is incredible. This is,
And for me, it is about the concept, man. Just the
yeah,
concept itself was smart, you know.
exactly. Let's watch it again. So good. Look at the speculars. I mean, I can understand most of it,
That is
but
true.
the speculars are something I don't really know how they got this, because you don't have control nets for speculars. I I am done.
QR code, maybe.
Sorry,
Maybe a QR code.
I don't
The
think
monster,
so.
QR
Maybe
monster.
maybe the IP adapter image had the specular on. Maybe they just sampled the
Mm,
light, and turned this texture. They wrapped it in an image. Yeah,
yeah, it's brilliant.
I'm not
That
sure.
is
They
true,
wrapped
man.
it in an image and fed it into the IP adapter control net.
And
This
that it
this
would
is
be that good to just like, because yeah, like this is a great detail you mentioned. Like the lighting on the hand, like the whole line along the hand is visible and is kind of responsive and dynamic.
this is just crazy. We have
Wow.
behind the scenes over here, so
Yeah,
how it
they did
was made,
release it. That's
and
amazing.
let's check this out. So of
Can you put
course
it
they
full
did
screen?
a lot of research, and if you want to make a good piece, you need to research stuff and make some preliminary tests.
Thank you, Tyler, for
Thanks,
joining.
Tyler. Go to sleep. Jesus. Yeah, as we can see here, they used a couple of control nets. Let's back up a bit.
Yeah, let's go easy.
Yeah. So yeah, they color
A
graded
great
it. They
rotoscope.
wrote it in After Effects. Thank God for
Another
Rotoscope.
styler.
Anime Div plus IP adapter, depth, open pose, and that's it. They upscaled it and cleaned it up.
Can you stop on the rotoscoping
Yeah, sure.
to see how the hand looks like?
I mean, I used to be a compositor
Same.
where there was no roto brush. We had to rotoscope it by hand.
Masking, you say.
Masking. I'm sorry.
Goddamn.
Yeah.
But
So yeah, Conf
yeah,
UI workflow takes footage and mask as input, but that makes sense.
can you go back a bit? Again, I'm
Yeah.
still not over the whole rotoscoping part. It's like I'm trying to see like because there is like visible like light,
Yeah, but this is
with the
just a
hand.
transition. Of course, they mask it. They used the image, the rotoscoped image, and they put in the fill effect for white
Mm,
color or just a mask output, and they rendered it out, put it into load video node,
mm.
and fed that to control nets. As I've said, yeah, we have IP adapters. You
And that
see?
is up there, yeah. So
Yeah,
it's just a plain texture.
yeah. That's just a texture.
That is interesting that the lighting is so well detailed.
Yeah,
Wow,
I
that is actually
don't
insane.
understand. I mean, I can make workflows. I can read workflows really well, but
Mm,
those final touches. This is just sick, man. So
yeah,
this is depth anything node, and they got the depth pass open pose with DW preprocessor, and look how it starts jumping around. Can you see that?
yeah, at the bottom.
Yeah, blah 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 blah. It's crazy.
And the
Upscale
final
and cleanup. Yeah, and
that's the important
they
part.
used an insane upscaler. Again, this was not Topaz.
Ah, this is good. This
This
is
is
really good.
amazing.
This is
All right.
really, really good.
Yeah.
Also, the behind the scenes video is really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like these like passes. Well
So
done.
this was created by Alexei Lotkov.
I think the whole team at Vantage Films, yeah.
Yeah, Alexei Lotkov and Denis Sibilev.
Mm.
And
I
yeah,
think
of
that
course, that there was a team behind this. I mean, one person can do that, of course, but it's much easier if you have a couple of people, throwing in ideas and creating a concept. And the main thing I love the
yeah.
most is collaboration, because
Mm.
you can do a lot, but with more people you can do everything. I mean, we went to the moon by cooperating, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And I think this is a great showcase of how powerful AI is, but only if you really know what you're already doing. Like all
yeah,
this like rotoscoping, like cleanup and like the concept of all of it, they could have made this like without AI earlier. Like AI now has just enabled them to do this, I think,
yeah.
faster
but
and
but yeah, it would take a while.
oh yeah,
This was
much
this was
longer.
made in a couple of days, I think, but without AI it would take months.
Yeah, for sure, if not more.
Yeah,
To have like this final cleanup and quality. Yeah, this is really good.
yeah, crazy. All
Okay,
right,
so
shall we move on?
they also posted like the workflow,
Yeah,
so that's
exactly.
how it looks like.
So this is the workflow. We won't go into details with this workflow. It
Yeah.
will be published in after this session.
Mm,
But yeah,
we will leave links to everything.
and the thing is, it's very, very simple.
I think it is very similar to Tyler's, right? Like he said, input
Yeah,
video,
yeah.
mask, control nets, IP adapter, output.
It's the same logic. It
It's the
also
same logic.
uses
Same logic.
yeah. It also uses the inner reflection uh, base workflow. So
And
you
this
have
is
three outputs. Check this out. Yeah, and wow, no, five, six videos, and the last one. And they're using 8 frames a second. So they had to
uh,
transform the video that was shot,
Yeah,
they had to render it out in 8 frames a second. If you don't, you have some issues. If the frame rates don't match, you have some issues.
you open up for issues. Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah. So you
also with
have,
aspect ratios, like all of it. Like oftentimes when something breaks, this might be the case of like incompatibility.
yeah. So they used Juggernaut aftermath model, and they used Made of Fire LoRa. Oh, that was for like last pass or maybe the experimental
It might
pass.
be just a different output. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
As
awesome.
I said, we will put the link for the workflow later.
And
Um,
for today, keep it
yeah,
keep it on the videos, but we will be getting into Comfy as well.
exactly. Yeah. All
All
right,
right,
let's move
next one.
on.
Dan, these people are amazing. But
Yeah,
yet, this like it is also interesting to see like how two creators or like two like different creations use a very similar logic and workflow to create different things. You know, and I do think like AI is incredibly flexible, man. Like using like your experience and ideas, that is the way.
yeah.
All right,
All right. Should
what's
we
next?
should we move to next one?
Yeah, let's go.
All right. So this was done by Stefan Parsoir.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is.
Open source will win. I like that
Yeah.
already.
And again, this is, I think, uh, this is, yeah. Let's take a look.
Let's just go.
Yeah. So you have
Wow. Yeah.
flow splashes with some.
Yes.
Oh man.
Wow. Cream crime.
I mean, I've seen
So good.
this and these types of videos so many times, but each and every time I'm so impressed by it.
It's so well made.
It is. It's crazy.
Just the styling of the letters is so consistent with the white
Yeah.
outline, and then inside the colors. Wow.
So wanna guess how it was done?
I am thinking about it and guessing about it. For me, like the letters are so defined with the outline that is white. I think it was probably very similar, a driving video,
Yeah, of course.
with
Yeah.
the
But
basically the animated letters.
yeah.
Um,
By the
wow.
way, dear audience, is the stream okay? Is it lagging? Is it interrupting? I would love to hear your input.
Yeah.
But
Also,
yeah,
any questions and guesses on
oh
these things?
yeah, question,
Very happy.
guesses, your opinions, and of course, please tell us if we are wrong. We probably are, but this is just a guess, you know.
Yeah,
Uh,
just to help us all
yeah,
advance.
exactly. Let's learn together. But what
I
was?
think it was a very similar setup of he has a driving video that he animated. So like the letters are animated. And this is also like something oh nice, all good, awesome. Wow, wonderful to hear people. I often check like what the person's experience is, like their background, and I think Stefan's is a motion graphic designer. So this is more or less the fluid sim on this is next level. I agree, Eric.
Yeah,
Um,
it definitely helps. I mean, if you are an AI artist and you're doing just AI art, it's great, but it helps so much if you have background with design or motion
anything,
design for animations. I mean, this was obviously done with After Effects, probably
probably, yeah,
words, yeah,
easiest.
and used as a drive video for this is QR code. This is definitely
Black
QR
and
code.
white mask.
Yeah, black and white mask, and
Mm.
the white
But
color is driving the changes in the video.
think he used IP adapters. I'm just not so because the scene changes, right? Like here we have like blood or like red
Yeah,
color, and the previous one is just like cream, right? Milk. So I think these are just like two different IP adapters.
maybe
Or is this a
these
driving
are
prompt?
maybe these are two different IP adapters, or they might be a prompt traveling.
Yeah,
So where you use one prompt for a couple of seconds and then you put in another prompt and you select it from this frame to this frame we'll be using this prompt, and from this to this we'll be using that prompt. Let me see if they're
yeah.
using yeah, efficient loader uses, no, this is not prompt traveling, but yeah.
Basically, you can specify from frame one, you will have cream, milk cream. From frame 100 onwards, you will have blood, for example.
Yeah.
Do you think he had two masks for the background as well?
No,
No, that is probably
no.
just
I
generated.
think that IP adapter image just had a black background and one splash in the middle because the composition is centered, right?
Mm,
Yeah.
hmm How do you think he made the outlines, the white outlines on the? Because they are incredibly consistent on the letters.
Oh yeah, maybe he used strokes.
Plus
Maybe
a
maybe
stroke.
he used white strokes and gray fills
Yeah.
because
Yes.
QR code adapter uses white color, and white color is the strongest and black color is the weakest. So my guess would be only strokes,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
white strokes and black fill.
I could see that happening.
Yeah,
Or maybe another control net with soft edge.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Also that, and he fed it right to the QR. Oh my God! I
I need
mean,
to know. I need to know.
yeah.
How
I mean,
did you
when
do
you
it?
start combining all those stuff together, which ComfyUI is great for, you can combine so many stuff. It's a rabbit hole, and it has no ending. You can just add and add and add and add, and you're surprised by the results. Wow,
It is insane. It is insane.
amazing! Good
It
job,
is insane.
Stefan.
It's really good. It's really good. I think like once you have like a workflow done for something like that, you just can create like consistently these sorts of things, you know.
Yeah,
I really like believe like the best way is to leverage what you're good at, like the
yeah,
expertise you have, and build workflows around that.
true. All right,
Okay,
let's move on to James Gert.
can we though? I damn bro.
We have quite a lot of videos to show, so
That's true.
yeah,
That's
I know
true.
I could talk about this forever, but let's
Yeah,
watch a couple of more
but
videos.
well done, Stefan. That
So
was
this one is from James Gert. He is pretty he's quite a celebrity
yeah. He's been
because
around for a while.
because his famous video is this one. We've all seen this one video. I mean, I think that even Elon Musk retweeted it. So
Yeah,
yeah, this video is started the whole warp diffusion craze, and
yeah.
when we were working in warp diffusion, we were like, "Oh my God, everybody! Now let's do statues. Everybody work on
Do
marble
stuff.
statues now." And you had like a flood of marble statue videos, and
Yeah,
it's so crazy.
I,
And
I
it's warp diffusion. This is a preset, predecessor, preset, the
predecessor
predecessor of anime diff.
possibly.
It was really really unstable, but it was very very cool. But yeah,
I
let's
think
check out his
he
video.
even worked with the forum.
Yeah, but the forum, I worked with the forum, but it was nice, but I
Yeah.
got bored of it pretty quickly.
Mm.
Yeah. Now look at this.
Yeah, I've been following him for a while as well, and I feel like he really perfected this
Yeah,
thing. Like
yeah,
from those statues, the early statues, to now
yeah,
to this,
yeah,
he really just focused. Okay, I am doing dances and interpreting it
yeah,
as different elements, leaves here, for example, and he just perfected his workflow.
yeah. He did.
It's great.
Look at the background. I mean, he definitely uses two IP adapters, and he makes masks just like Tyler,
Mm,
and he
mm.
uses. My guess would be he uses one prompt for background and another for subject.
Do you think he does it all in Comfy, or does he maybe composite it after?
I'm almost certain he does it in Comfy everything.
Yeah, it's very well blended. Yeah,
Yeah, it would be awesome if he would join us. I sent him an invite. He hasn't responded.
maybe on the next
Maybe the next one.
show.
Yeah, but of course I have to show the latest. I mean,
This is the latest.
it came out what, yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. Check this out. I mean,
Oh, damn, it's pretty good. It's so consistent with the motion. With
look
oh
at the
wow,
drops, man.
yes.
Look at the
Oh my god,
drops.
the
Look at the
drops.
details. Look at the, oh my God. Guys, what do you think? Isn't that beautiful?
It does like
This
drop
is,
the even because I think one big struggle with AI is often like the orientation. It's like with people who like turn around and show their back.
yeah.
Like if you have like the masks with depth or open pose or anything, like it won't really distinguish if you're showing your face or if you're showing your back, you know. But I think that is a big challenge to do, to have like this a consistency with spinning motion.
Oh, Eric, I don't think that was done in Topaz. I'm not sure. I mean, look at all the details. Look at all the lines. The Topaz would just smudge them.
And
But
the
of course,
drops are
I'm
fun.
not sure.
This
I'm
is
just
so good.
guessing here.
This is so good.
This is amazing. He must have had a really, really good depth output. I think he used Marigold for this one because Marigold catches all the preprocessor, no,
Hmm.
model preprocessor,
Yeah.
because it catches all the details, and people do really, really, really nice work with Marigold. They even extract 3D from 2D images. I love it, but it takes quite a while. Zoe and Midas processors are really fast and good. Marigold is perfect, but it takes quite some time to extract the depth channel.
The droplets are insane, and I
It's crazy.
100% agree. But I think that might be just the AI's work, right? Because I do think AI often
Yeah,
gives like small
true,
surprises
true.
when you maybe don't even ask for them.
Yeah, but there were definitely raindrops in the prompt.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
In the background.
yeah.
Damn, damn.
All right,
Oh,
let's move on,
this is
shall
so
we?
perfected.
It's perfection. It's
This one is so perfected. I
wow.
think like he spent so much time like looking at the details and how to
Yeah,
improve those, and that's why like it looks it looks incredible.
crazy, just crazy. All right, let's move on.
So how do we think this was made?
Oh, we just
Uh,
guessed. It was definitely ComfyUI Animate Diff with Marigold um, oh,
Marigold. What do you mean with that?
depth.
As the preprocessor and control net?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have Comfy opened. If this is Marigold depth estimation, and it takes quite a while to process the image.
Mm,
With ordinary Zoe depth map, it's very quick, right?
mm.
It has just one setting, resolution. That's it. And Marigold has all this stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right, moving on.
All right. We've got like
Chris
a few more.
Vespasiani. I hope he's here. He's also from
Chris
United States, so it's very dark there. It's night.
might be sleeping as well.
Yeah. Should we take a look?
Yeah, I mean, yes, let's do.
Let's do this. Boom. It's a short clip, but it's pretty impressive.
It's good. There
Yeah,
is like distortion going on, but
yeah, yeah,
so I think this is a great example, like to follow up the previous one, because I think the previous one had everything like detailed, consistent, thought out, you know. And I think this one has a very similar process of like it transforms existing footage into something else. But I think yeah, like James has been doing this for so long with his own process. Like he has dived into the depths of every detail inside these videos.
yeah. But
So
also,
this is
Chris has been
incredible.
on the scene for a while. So, but the thing is that James has been doing this what professionally, and
Mm,
Chris is uh, for Chris, this is just a hobby,
mm,
as far as I know.
mm.
But he definitely this is animated, of course. And I think wait 2 weeks ago. So yeah, this is 2 weeks old. So I think it was made with Laura.
For
So
the
for
locals.
those that don't know, Laura is a model that you can train pretty quickly on your computer. Um, and you just feed it with a couple of images, like 15 to 40 images, and you can train your own style. You can train yourself. You can train objects. You can train people, faces,
Concept,
styles,
basically any concept you want to communicate to the AI.
and then you just input it in the workflow, and it guides the fusion model how to show stuff, how to render stuff.
Yeah. So the way I like to explain Laura's, I guess, is training AI new concepts. So because like these models have so much data, they have all of these information. But if you want to introduce a very specific information, like piece of information, that's then training a Laura. So probably for the Legos, right?
Yeah,
A
of
Lego
course.
Laura.
But he has a lot of. Oh, Chris, hey.
Oh, yo. You want to join us?
All right. Do you wanna talk about it? Nace will send you the link if you want to join us. We'll
Yeah,
take a look at
we would
your
love to
other
chat.
stuff. I think it's very very impressive. With the audio stuff is really really awesome. And he's doing the check this out. So you have why this video is impressive because you have different background. You have two characters, and each character has its own style.
Yes.
So you can't do that in one pass. You can't do that in Laura. So some people. Good morning, Chris. Yeah. So you have to what? Uh, you can't use Laura's. So you have to rotoscope uh, each character and then apply Laura on each input, on each mask. But the thing is that he didn't use Laura's for this one.
A
He
prompt.
used IP adapters. Yeah,
IP adapters. I think
IP
it's
adapters.
similar to what Tyler had. Like again, a very similar workflow. Like has a similar building blocks of just having. I think probably two masks, right? Like one mask for each person, and maybe a
Yeah,
separate segment for the background, and then an IP adapter
exactly.
for ta ta ta.
Yeah,
Oh, damn,
yeah,
this is brilliant. Like this piece is absolutely like you said. This
yeah.
is
Cutting edge, man. He knows what he's
that
doing. He just said this was done
was
in
done
one
with
pass
one
with
pass.
multiple masks, multiple IPs, and multiple Laura. Also, you use Laura's. Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you didn't, but it makes sense, right? Yeah, stunning,
I sent you a link when you can hop in, share a
just
bit.
stunning,
We
man.
would love to chat.
And this was his first. No, this was his second test using late Lego
Ooh,
mask. Yeah,
and the flashing. Okay, okay. Artistic choices.
crazy,
That's awesome. Oh yes, bro. Well done.
awesome.
Well
And
done.
this was his first test. Yeah, is this in
Oh wow,
Amsterdam?
could be.
Yeah, different styles. You have one mask here, obviously, and different IP adapters applied on it. Is it IP
Mm,
adapters or is it LoRa's?
I think IP.
Might be.
Probably. For
Yeah,
this one, I think it was a proper experiment, and I think IP would be
yeah,
my
yeah,
first choice to just like see it.
yeah. So cool. My guess would be he did not use depth and open pose as the previous ones. He was just making tests.
Yeah, definitely can see
But
the clean
stunning.
shape.
Also, his audio reactive stuff is brilliant.
IP.
IP.
Yeah, that,
Yeah, perfect.
that is the way.
This is
IP
audio
IP
reactive
is
stuff.
incredible.
And it's so cool. Chris, did you make it with what's that software for audio visuals? Help me here. That people are using. Anyway, you drive
And
in the
and
audio and then just let the diffusion noise to react on it. It's crazy. I would love to have a live uh, workflow for that.
audio
And for that,
reactive
I think
live
it would be
performance.
possible, but you would have to use Turbo or Lighting.
Touch
Touch
Designer.
Designer. Thank you. Touch Designer.
Ah, okay.
Yes. Yes.
Preprocess was
Preprocess
all
of
After Effects.
OAE. Awesome. Crazy stuff, man. And like I said, he's been doing this for a while now. And
Mm,
he has some really, really cool outputs. This is so cool. Oh my God.
the
So cool.
mask. I think the masking part of these work, the head just like stays, like as you were saying earlier, the head just stays to the camera,
Yeah.
looking at the camera.
Yeah. Crazy.
But I think like the masking workflows are becoming huge. Just like
Yeah.
introducing like individual elements with IP adapters or whatever else, or like
Yes.
separating like oh what wow oh that's brilliant.
Look at the splashes, the water splash.
The splashes are killing it, man. Wow.
Incredible. And look
Wow.
at the lightning. It's so consistent. It's so cool.
Yeah, Chris, if you want to join, say a few words. We would love to chat. But also, yeah, I think wrapping up like soonish, we'll be up to an hour. So I think it would be
Yeah.
also nice to wrap up with a final few thoughts from a creator.
Yeah. We only have 10 minutes and so many videos to see.
We will do this again. Like
Yeah,
from the
we'll
list
do
is
this
long.
again,
The
definitely.
database is long. People are incredible.
Yeah, yeah. And getting the creators on live is wow, so awesome.
It's so good. I like how everyone just like wants to make things, you know?
Yeah, right?
We're all just here because we like to make things.
Exactly. Warp Fusion. Now check this out. Warp Fusion was like I said, yeah, Chris,
All
no
good,
worries.
Chris. No
Was
worries.
was a predecessor of Anime Diff, and you can see the difference with the consistency.
Mm,
Warp Fusion was all over the place, just jumping around, but it was so cool. But now we get so much consistency with Anime Diff. It's just crazy. It's not perfect. We're not there yet. Slowly moving there. Of course, I've seen some of stuff that it's crazy consistent. Let's just I will just show
okay,
the
one more.
oh yeah, the enigmatic
Oh,
Eric.
enigmatic. I
Yeah,
love this guy.
this was done a couple of days ago. Check this
Yeah.
out. Check this out, people. If you haven't seen this one, this is awesome.
And again,
Look
it's
at
a
this
smart concept,
consistency.
man. It's a smart concept, you know.
Look, I mean, this is so stable.
Chris said that I
Yeah.
think the Warp
Oh,
Diffusion
really?
and Anime Diffusion had the same settings. It was just a different tool.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I remember.
That's amazing. That again, I think it's the concept that sells it, man. I think
Yeah,
it's
but
always
look
gonna
at the
be.
lines, man. Check this out. I mean,
How do you think he did the Pikachu? Because the Pikachu is like
no,
talking,
how he did everything is beyond me. I mean, Anime Div was definitely involved with this one. And
and then the reverse. Also good, brilliant. Yeah, and he did share like quite a lot of workflows. And he has a YouTube channel where he like
he
guides
shared
through his work.
workflow for this one.
I think in the past, just in general for style transfer for like
I
anime.
know he has a YouTube channel, and
Mm,
I've learned quite a bit from him. You can
mm,
see stable word fusion, and he's doing the After Effects tutorials. So he is seasoned animator, definitely.
yeah, After
And
Effects is
yeah,
he's home there for sure.
and I really suggest watching this one, Text to 3D with Comfy. He makes it so simple, everything so simple, from 2D image to
3D
the
model to anime div
to
comfy. Yeah.
anime diff to, I mean,
Enigmatic E on YouTube.
enigmatic E. Yeah,
We will leave the links. This I watched this as well. I watched like
this is insane.
he
This
made a
is
good
just
series. He
insane,
made a
man.
good tutorial series.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, again, I mean, the last when he turns to Homer Simpson is just insane. That's a
It's smart.
twist. That's a nice twist.
All creators. Yeah. And I think like as Tyler said at the beginning that like there is so many things, it's so overwhelming and new updates and all of it. But like
Mhm.
really sticking to your vision, to your ideas, you can
Yeah,
get stuff like this.
but it's quite frustrating sometimes because you have a project and you work on it for, I don't know, 2 3 weeks, and then all of a sudden a workflow comes out and you can do everything in a day. So 3 weeks go away just like what for, right?
Everything's a learning experience.
Exactly. I
Estuardo
just
asked,
wanted to say that you learn so much with
everything's a
just
learning
working
experience.
and testing and experimenting.
Estuardo asked, what's the minimum GPU memory card to do these?
8 gigs, yeah, 8 gigs, but Anime Div runs very slowly with 8 gigs.
Mm. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, shall we wrap it up for today?
Guys, should we wrap it up? We have we have a couple of more videos, but we can of course save it for the next time. This is going
Yeah,
to be a bi-monthly thing, so
yeah.
every other week. And Nate, you want to say something else?
First, there's a question. Do you guys know of a good comfy UI image to video workflow? Image to video. I
Um,
guess there are quite a few. Like the morphing one comes to mind first.
yep.
That has been very popular lately.
You have. Let me grab quickly, really quickly.
Auto cinematograph.
Yeah, or you have a couple of stable video based workflows.
Yeah, stable video is probably
Yeah, and
image.
it's much
Image.
more GPU friendly.
Mm,
You can get pretty awesome results with S video.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
with
will.
Animative you need quite a powerful GPU. So and you also get a lot of workflows on Civit AI.
Mhm.
So a big shout out to Civit AI. You can get so many resources over
It's
there.
without it. Oh my god, that's.
No, no, yeah.
All right, but yeah. To wrap it up. Thanks for
Um,
joining, everyone.
but
Like this has been.
one more thing, Nace. You
Yeah, go.
forgot.
Huh?
You forgot.
No, I'm wrap. If I will after the wrap up, you please do add.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like I just wanted to say that like thanks for joining everyone. Like for us, this is incredibly fun to do. We watch these things all the time. We collect them. I think it's just nice like to learn together to share how this is made. And thank you for like Tyler for joining and for Chris for also joining and explaining how he made things. I think this is how we like all can kind of grow and push this technology to like create the things that we want to create. So yeah, we will definitely be doing this again. Like in probably in 14 days, we will continue with the list. The list is long. Also, if you have any things you would like us to look at, please do share them. We will look at those very gladly, and we will share all the links to the creators, to the workflows, to everything. Basically, it's a very open sharing. And yeah, next week we'll do another thing where we will go into like the comfy. So like today you saw the comfy interface, and we want to get more into it. So like in this session that we can't really, but next week we'll look at how does it work, because now you see these strings and the blocks and nodes. So we will kind of check, okay, what does this do? What does this do? If you press the buttons here and there and here and there. Yeah, damn, this was great. A wonderful time. Thank you, Luka. Thank you for like hopping in, chatting, like sharing. This is really fantastic.
Thank you, people, for joining us. This was amazing. It was so fun for me and for Nate, and I hope for all of you. And we will do this again. Yeah. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
All right. Have a good
Bye-bye.
day. Bye.